Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review of Porsha Family Matters, Season 1, Episode 2. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you are back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, Porsha goes to eat with Lauren. Now, let me just pause right here for the cause. I had a few aha moments throughout watching this episode. Okay, this is all about Dennis and Porsha. Now, let's continue. So, anywho, child, she went to go meet with Lauren, honey, to get something to eat, some wheatgrass shots or whatever they were doing, drinking kale and eating salad or whatever it was. And Lauren is telling her that she met with Dennis and he's not happy about not being able to bring a date to the cookout. She said, so I just told him that he could. Porsha said, now why do you think that was a good idea? Lauren said, well, I mean, we're all being open and honest. Are y'all being honest? Okay. Like, okay, girl. She said, you think I'm about to let some random woman come in my house and eat at my table with my man? Not your man. She was like, oops, I didn't mean my man. I meant fiance. Girl, you said man, you meant man. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said that with that little smirk on your face, honey. And that's that on that. So Lauren said, you know, Dennis said he feels like you're still in love with him. And that's what it's giving. Okay, very much, honey. Show is. And is. It's definitely giving. And let me tell you something, as I'm watching this little stupid smirk on Porsha's face. Baby, she is loving every minute of this. She ain't no fool. Well, I mean, you know, she is. But she knows exactly what she is doing. Okay? She's getting her desired result from Dennis. Okay? Everything that she wanted is exactly what she's getting right here in this moment. So Porsha says, stop. I love my fiance. Girl, who you trying to convince? Us or yourself? Porsha probably got to repeat that in the mirror 3 times a day. I love my fiance. I love my fiance. I love my fiance. If you say it 3 different times, honey, it comes true in the mirror, child. This is a fool. Moving forward. Lauren said, well, maybe you need to talk to Simon. She was like, I don't want to talk to Simon. I like it exactly the way it is. I want to do what I want to do. It's very simple. Lauren said, you know, her blended family is starting to seem a little selfish because, I mean, she wants everyone in position to play these parts that she wants them to play. Starting to be a little bit selfish. Girl, where you been? Child, Porsha got these 2 men right where she wants them, honey. And y'all too. So Porsha was like, did you hold his feet to the fire about that post? Girl, now you know you don't care nothing about that post, honey. You were eating it up when he thought you was looking good with the thirst trap picture, okay? She said, yeah, you know, I told him that it's time for us to unplug. Let's go on a retreat. You know, the social media is starting to spill into my life. You know, the reason that Nate doesn't like Simon is because of social media. Porsha was like, I don't care nothing about no Nate. He is a sore spot for me. Porsha is so self-absorbed. So self-absorbed. Lauren said, what do you mean? I just lost my boyfriend of a year and a half. Girl, what are you talking about? I've been crying all week. It's not about you. It's about me. See, Lauren, look, you're going to have to let Porsha be a big girl at some point and fend for herself, okay? Because this is enabling this trifling behavior. She said, I'm not saying it's about me. She said, yes, you are. I mean, I'm sad. Let me be sad. So then Porsha tells us that Lauren has an on-again, off-again relationship with Nate. And she feels like it's too many sad moments and not enough happy moments. Well, listen here, Porsha. Some people don't run at the first sign of trouble. Okay, and I'm almost certain that her relationship is probably healthier than any relationship that you've been in for the past few years. Okay, so I mean, if she's sad about a breakup, she's sad about a breakup. So then they show us Lauren telling Porsha that Nate was not happy with her going to meet with Simon because he doesn't know him. Lauren, it's called discernment. Okay, he should trust you. Now, don't get me wrong. He should trust the person that he is with. But I mean, he's not entirely wrong because I wouldn't trust Simon either. I mean, he's messy boots and ain't no telling what he doing, child. I just wouldn't trust him. Moving forward. Porsha said, well, can I just say as your sister that I don't think he's good for you? Does she say that to you, Porsha? It is amazing to me how Porsha can pipe up about everybody else's relationship. And I really hated to see Lauren hurting. I hated to see her crying. You know, she just trying to be a sister, trying to be there for Porsha. I love that about her. But at the same time, girl, you cry a lot in relation to the things that are tied to Porsha. You have to create your own identity. at some point. And yeah, if the man doesn't trust you, then I mean, it might be time to exit stage left. But honey, as far as Simon is concerned, anything he in the mix with, child, I don't think he's entirely wrong. I'm gonna leave it at that. Moving forward. So she starts crying because everyone is telling her just to get over it. Honey, I've been there and got the t-shirt. You have to heal in your own timing. I hate when people are just like, well, just get over it. Oh, okay, here I go. I'm over it. It doesn't work like that. But Porsha, your messy love life is affecting everybody. Okay, so you need to get yourself together. In the end, though, Porsha did apologize for overstepping her boundaries and telling her to basically get over it. In the next scene, Dennis and Mama Gina take Pilar car shopping. Ball out, baby P. Baby, she just like her mama. Her love language is gifts. I know that's right, child. So they started talking about the comment that he left on Porsha's picture. He says, ever since he posted that picture, his phone been blowing up because social media blows everything out of proportion. Dennis, you were trolling. The trolls get trolled. Like, boy. So Mama Gina was like, what did you say? So then he tells her what the comment said, right? She was like, well, you know what people gonna think, right? He said, what? They gonna think you still interested. He is still interested. Porsha is stacked. Okay, now let me say this. No matter what your opinion of her is, she is a beautiful woman. Okay, and the body is stacked. So at the end of the day, it was a thirst trap. And that thing was stinging. And he commented on it. Simple as that. He was like, no, it was just a joke. I called Simon to apologize about it. She was like, oh, okay, well, you did the right thing. You apologized. Girl. So then Mama Gina was like, well, you think she in love? Child, she in a bit more in love. If Porsha is in love with that man, then I just signed on to replace her on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, y'all see how crazy that sounds? Porsha is not in love with that man. Dennis said, well, she said she is. She said the same thing about you. He said, oh, well, she was. Oh, okay, so she was in love with you, but she ain't in love with Simon. Boy, goodbye. Child, Porsha love everybody. You get love, and you get love, and you get love. It's a mess. She said, well, do you think she's moving too fast? Mama Gina, stop asking these questions, girl. You know she's moving too fast. If you gotta ask, then the answer is yes. So in the confessional, Dennis was saying, since day one, it's always been some tension between mama and baby mama. I hate that term. Dennis, what you mean is your mom and Porsha. Like, PJ gonna see this one day. Okay, please don't call her mom baby mama. Like, boy. So she asked him if he's going to the cookout. He was like, no, I can't bring no work. They show us the Dennis Dictionary, not to be confused with the Urban Dictionary. Bravo. We know what work means, okay? The demographic that is watching Porsha's show, we know what work means. Like, we don't need no hood dictionary. Honey, but work, as far as the Dennis Dictionary is concerned, means old lady, chick, freak of the week, and Porsha's worst nightmare. Sure, this is a fool. So his mama said, well, why would she have a problem with you bringing a date? Why everybody playing crazy is what I want to know. Okay? Like, why y'all acting like y'all don't know? And then, child, his mama got a confessional. What is happening and why? Okay? The boobage, the headdress. The child, that's that man's mama, honey. So moving forward. So she said, if Dennis brings a date, of course she's going to be upset. I mean, she wants to control everything, but she shouldn't be intimidated. She got her man, right? Porsha don't want that man, child. And she don't want that man, child. Moving forward. As I'm watching this, who knew that Dennis had so much personality? Because over on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, he was kind of mute. And, it was really Porsha's thing. So he really couldn't say much. But now I'm seeing why the ladies might like Dennis. It's really not about his looks. It's about his personality. And plus, he got a few coins and he can feed you if you're hungry. Moving forward. It's the day of Porsha's birthday cookout. Honey, we've been on this birthday for the past 2 episodes. Now, Porsha, I don't want you to be born again on the 3rd episode, okay? That's enough of that. So the family is there. Simon shows up in his tacky, old-looking denim jacket that he done pulled out from the back of the closet. I'm like, what is this? Is this the I want to be young man's denim jacket? Child, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I do not care what amount of money Simon has. I'm not going to be able to do it, child. It's just, but I guess it ain't for me to see. Anywho, so he's greeting all of the family, and he said he feels welcome, but it's new. That family is tolerating you, Simon Wabadia. Okay? They don't know nothing about you and don't care nothing about you. So upstairs, Porsha is getting a gift from Lauren. So she got her a gift certificate for a session with Lena, who is Lauren's meditation coach. Porsha said, okay, great, but why'd you choose that to be my birthday gift? Baby, Porsha want another handbag or a pair of shoes, child. Girl, you need to sit still and meditate on these choices, honey. That's why she got you that as a gift. So Lauren said, well, Lena is a spiritual advisor. She's also a trained therapist. All of them are needed, so you get what you get. Downstairs, Miss Esther, who is the family friend, she over there asking Simon, hey, how are you? So are you going to keep this wife? Oh, my God. Child, it's a mess. He gonna say, for life. Ugh. I rolled my eyes so hard, child. I really did. I almost rolled my eyes to get them stuck in the back of my head. Like, he is so full of it. As I've noticed that Dennis has a very outgoing personality, Simon is very unlikable. I'm not sure exactly what it is. His personality is as flat as a rock, honey. It's giving nothing. It's not an amount of money in the world that would have me get on top of him or have him grunt on top of me. I'm not going to be able to do it. Moving forward. It's like, I know y'all Nigerian men like to change it up. Look, it's not just them. Porsha will change it up with the quickness as well. So then Porsha comes down, matching that god-awful denim jacket that he got on. And they go downstairs to the cookout. And Porsha got grandma taking pictures with Simon. Porsha, she don't know that man. She don't know. She don't know him. You know what this show has proven to me? It proves to me that you cannot trust Instagram. Now, had we never seen this show, we would have saw that picture posted on Instagram and been like, oh, okay, well, honey, the grandma like him and whatnot, child. She's sitting up there smiling. Honey, little did we know, Porsha is telling him, get over there and take a picture with grandma. Okay, y'all smile for me. Okay, move out the way. Mom, it's your turn. Child, this is a fool. Anywho, so everybody's starting to eat, and Londi and Lauren, they over there talking, right? So she asked Lauren if she spoke to Dennis, and Lauren was like, yeah, I spoke to him. Lauren said, he was asking me why I didn't say anything and why did I let her do this? But I mean, I've been defending her since day one. And if you do something she don't agree with, then she's not going to speak to you again. And that ain't cool. Okay, she needs to know when she's right or wrong. It gives one-sided. It gives very much one-sided. I couldn't do it, sister or no sister. If I'm not free to voice my opinion on your relationship, but you can voice your opinion on my relationship, I am not going to engage with you. It just ain't happening. So Lauren claims, she's in her confessional, she's like, I'm not afraid to tell her how I feel, but I just feel like she's surrounded by yes men and most of them work for her. And, it's hard to keep your job and tell the truth. Lauren, just a side note, girl, you look good in this confessional. Okay, Skin. Moving forward. She said, I also told him he could bring a date. Londi said, why did you do that? Lauren said she got her fiance around Pilar. Honey, these are the facts, okay? Even though they're engaged, he's really a familiar stranger at this point, honey. She don't know that man. The baby don't know that man. And truth be told, I would not have my man around a child that I just met. Honey, I don't know if I'm old school. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if I watch too much ID channels, Snapped, these headlines and social media every other day. You're not going to be around my child, okay? I don't even know if I really want to be around you. I'm just saying. Over at the table, everybody's eating. And so her aunt was like, I'm just wondering if you have brothers like yourself. I'm trying to get to know you. You seem like a perfect guy. I say, what now? Okay. Clearly, Porsha wrote what she wanted child to say, okay? But girl, you ain't got to say it. She already got the ring. Auntie trying to see if she can get her a baller to buy her a few handbags. Honey, you ain't slick. Simon ain't nowhere near perfect. He's cheated on every wife except Fallon, so he claims, okay, because I ain't buying that either. Then he moves on to the next wife. Child, that was funny to me. I said, not he perfect. Girl, goodbye. So she's like, your siblings, your brothers, are they anything like you? Translation, do you have any rich brothers or uncles? I'll even take the daddy, honey. I want to quit my job too. Somebody help us sister out, child. Moving forward. So Porsha runs down the family. We have her Aunt Darlene. That's her mom's sister. They were born in the same year and they're just alike. Okay, I can see that they like to keep themselves up. Storm is Darlene's daughter and Porsha's first cousin. She's a mini Porsha and she could pop off at any minute. Okay. Also doesn't know about the Underground Railroad. I added that in as well. And so Miss Diane asked Simon, so what's going to be so different about Porsha? I mean, and I could ask you the same thing. I know that this isn't your first marriage. Here go, Porsha. No, I'm like the fourth marriage. Girl, stop saying that out loud. That ain't cute. Stop saying that. Like, it was the way she said it and then leaned back. Like, I'm the fourth wife. Oh, child, it'd be the stupidity for me, child. Grandma said, oh, my Lord. Yes, Grandma, it's a fool, honey. It is a fool. She said, you're running them like you're pouring water out the back door. And y'all better listen to this wisdom. So he's like, well, one common denominator is I found that I'm a rescuer. Okay. Not Captain Saver Pro. Listen here, sir. You are the common denominator. You marry them, then you have a child, then you divorce them when you get tired. He's like, after 100 hours of therapy, I found that it's not my job. Can you rescue me from seeing you on the screen? Like, please rescue me from that. In the next scene, Dennis and his mom and Pilar show up to the party. Hey, y'all. Hey, Pilar. Come on in, girl. Rescue your mama. Just in time to stop Simon from talking. So Dennis is speaking to everybody, right? So then he goes up to Simon. Child, Simon couldn't get out of that seat. He was like, oh, I'm stuck in this chair. Child, the chair was squeaking and whatnot. Baby, that was funny to me. I'm like, yeah, he's very seasoned. So Londi said in her confessional, and Londi, you looked pretty. She said Dennis made an active effort to get to know the entire family, but he messed up. So they're optimistic that she will be happy with Simon. Girl, Simon ain't no better, honey. He ain't no better. He just gave a disclaimer last episode for his cheating, just in case it might accidentally on purpose happen. Girl, anywho, okay. So Esther was like, Dennis, we thought you were going to be here with your new girlfriend today. Ooh, that Esther is messy boots, ain't she? He said, I ain't got no girlfriend. Here go Porsha. He got a piece. I thought you said you didn't like when he called women pieces and whatnot. So then her cousin Storm starts talking out the side of her neck. She's like, I've seen her with different fiancés, husbands, boyfriends. Well, damn. How many has it been, girl? How many has it been? She said, but I've never seen her like this. Y'all got a vibe. It's a connection. Porsha is working overtime to get us to see that they got something in common. They got something in common. Shout out to Whitney and Bobby. So there's absolutely no spark there. None. Okay? I can see that through the screen. So I'm sure that y'all can see it sitting next to them. I don't see how Dennis even showed up. Because if it had been me, I'm not coming. You will not dictate what I do and how I do. Now, I know that this is your event and this is in your home. So I'm going to respect that. And how I respect it is I'm not showing up. Because if I can't move on with my life, but you can move on with yours, then, honey, I ain't coming. So then her Aunt Darlene said, y'all have a union, even though y'all haven't made it to the altar. Ma'am, please hush, respectfully. Please. I mean, this is just crazy. Please. But y'all notice Miss Diane ain't said not nothing. And y'all remember when she first met Dennis, she really liked him. She told him he was the one and everything. She was like, I feel like you are that person for my daughter. But, honey, I know she ain't say nothing about Simon. She don't like Simon and Lauren don't either, honey. And that's that on that. I said what I said and I ain't changing it. So Lauren said, in her confessional, Simon is like a new toy. So everybody is like so excited. Like, oh, what does it do? How does it move? Not a new toy. Girl, she said, and Dennis is like the old toy. So Simon gonna say, this is the best co-parenting situation that I've ever had because I came in the first day with this man. Okay, Simon, pipe down, honey. Please pipe down. So then Portia's grandma said, you a real man and Dennis is a real man. And that's what real men's do. Honey, not men's. I love me a Southern grandma, honey. My grandma talked the exact same way, honey. She speaks just like that. Not men's with the Z, child. So grandma said, look, we not sharing wives though now, okay? We only sharing the baby. Well, honey, I don't know now, okay? So then her mom and her aunt, they start crying. And Portia's like, what y'all so emotional about? They can't stop you from making this huge mistake. That's what they crying about. So Miss Diane said, when women get into a relationship, they say, I love him, but I love him. And she said, and I do. I love Dennis and I love what I'm hearing from Simon. She said the family not going to be like we wanted it to be because that part not working out is busting the whole thing up. Child, Simon is messing up the whole thing. Shout out to Sheree. So then his mama started crying. I said, oh, honey, this here is a mess. She said, transitions are hard and we don't want Pilar to recognize the separation. She said she feels like it's a happy moment and a bittersweet. Dennis said, we not at a repass, are we? Baby, everybody is crying at the death of this relationship. Child, this is a mess. Simon, you can go ahead and clock out for me. Honey, the fact that everybody is crying because Dennis and Porsha broke up while Simon sat there grinning had me cackling. I said, these people are really crying about this relationship being over. So grandma said, I don't see why anyone should be upset because I understand the life that Dennis leads because I had a son that led the same life. So basically what grandma was trying to say is, y'all stop all that crying. Don't forget he cheated while she was pregnant. I got you, grandma. Don't worry about it. So then grandma proceeds to say, they like the ladies. Mama Gina said, all men love ladies. So she gets up and comes on down to Dennis, honey, because she needs Mama Gina to hear her a little bit closer. She said, I'm not putting you down. He said, I know. Yes, ma'am. I thought that was very respectful. I'm like, okay, Dennis, honey, you were raised partially right. She said, I'm not putting you down. I mean, you're entitled to live the life you want to live and how you want to live it. And it may not have went like we wanted it to go at the time. It wasn't right for y'all. So now I guess it's too late. So then Mama Gina said, oh, no, it's never too late. I said, oh, okay. I guess she liked Porsha a little bit. I said, baby, this is messy. This is an entertaining mess. And I can't look away. Baby, I'm loving every minute of it. Do y'all hear me? So then Grandma tells Mama Gina. That she knows what kind of son she has because her son was a playboy. So here go Mama Gina. But Dennis isn't a playboy. He cheated on her while she was pregnant. He cheated on his pregnant fiance. So what do you call it? Okay, see, that's the problem. I am not ever condoning my son's trifling ways. Okay, and Mama Diane, you are an enabler as well. Okay, because the way that Porsha moves is giving very much trifling. And you don't say nothing about it. You just smile and go from man to man right along with Porsha. Honey, it's a fool. I'm not going to be that mama that's like, oh, girl, hey, he said so much about you. I've heard so many. I'm going to be like, who is this? Child, that's probably why he ain't going to bring nobody around. And you know why I'm going to do that? Because I know what it feels like to be cheated on while I'm pregnant and cheated on after I'm pregnant. And cheated on during my marriage and cheated on during my relationships. And then his mama smiled in my face knowing he just brought the other tramp over there 2 days prior. Okay. And that's a pain I would not wish on my worst enemy. So, honey, I'm telling. That's all I got to say on that. So Mama Gina said, Simon, I feel like is worse because he's still married. So he's cheating in the eyes of the Lord. Mama Gina, this is straight facts. But we also have to acknowledge our son's wrongdoings. Honey, you and your headdress. So Dennis tries to defuse the situation, makes this BS toast, congratulating Simon and Porsha. Child, go to a commercial break. Go on, wig. Child, this is a mess. In the next scene, Porsha is at home trying to find an outfit to wear out to dinner with Dennis. Why you putting so much thought into it? It don't matter. Wear some jeans and some J's and call it a day if the feeling is gone. Okay? You ain't fooling me. So then the production asks if this is the first time that she's been out with Dennis since she's been engaged to Simon. Here she go. She starts doing that Porsha thing where she look around the room all confused. Who said that? Y'all know, season 9 Porsha. She's like, I haven't been out with Dennis in 11 months. I mean, I really just don't know how to answer that question. You answer it with the answer. Girl, see, this is what really irks me about Porsha and that little line problem. So then she goes, he asked me to go out to dinner and I'm obliging him because I want to be a supportive co-parent. Girl gone. Moving forward. So Porsha shows up at Fogo de Chao. Dennis got on his suit with his shirt tucked in. Oh my goodness. Child, Porsha wants him to pull out this chair, child. He was like, look, you doing too much. Quite frankly, right now, they playing in our faces. Dennis gets right to it. He's like, she's like, oh, no pleasantries. Why do we need that? If this is all about PJ, right? He don't need to ask how your mama and them been doing. He just saw y'all yesterday. So she tells him that he's been a supportive person as far as the relationship is concerned. He said, look, I've been supportive publicly because it's the right thing to do and I want you to be happy. But behind the scenes, it's looking crazy. Tell her, Dennis, it looks nuts. Okay, absolutely nuts. She was like, how? He said you were on this spiritual journey and you were trying to revamp yourself and all of this. So you did all that to the point of getting engaged? She was like, I understand your questions. He said, you can't even heal a broken bone in 120 days. She was like, how you know how my bones heal? This is ignorance. Oh, child. He said, we just broke up in January. No, Dennis, no. It was after Christmas when it was over, like really over. There you go, Porsha, not knowing your numbers again. January definitely comes after December, which is when Christmas is. Girl. So she was like, we've been going back and forth. And I told him if he brought the ring back on Christmas, then I'm going to put it back on and I'm going to really try. So Christmas came, no ring. So basically what I'm getting is, had Dennis complied, there would be no Simon. Child, Porsha was dealing with Simon to call Dennis's bluff, but then she accidentally fell into an engagement. Okay, she said yes, but child, that's why you can't play with these men. Accidentally flirt your way into a baby and a whole marriage you can't stand to be in. She thought she was just gonna go on some trips, twerk on Simon as he sat there looking stiff, and then go back to Dennis when he behaved. But Simon said, nope, not on my watch. 2 weeks in, will you marry me? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, child, and this is what you get. So after she realized Dennis was full of it, she said she moved on. He said, I know you, bro. I know you. She said, and yes, and we still would have been together had you not cheated. Then this fool gonna say, you still mad about that? I would have politely gotten up with my big flowy dress, not to be confused with a maternity gown, and walked right the hell out. Dennis, you cheated on her, honey, while she was cooking your baby. Clearly, he feels like he did nothing wrong. Child, I don't think she needs Simon or Dennis, but that's just me. Okay, these two sitting up there having a conversation about why they broke up. Honey, this is a whole fool and a travesty. Porsha says Simon treats her like a queen and he respects her mind. Okay. Because y'all ain't got time. I really ain't got time. I don't have time to play these games. I'm not about to play with Porsha. She's like, he wanted me to be his wife and he made it happen. Why do you need to rush to get married, though? He's not even fully divorced yet. At the time of this taping, he is still legally married to Fallon. She was like, you sound like you're emotional about it. He said, I am. She said, and Lauren told me that you said you think I'm still in love with you. Honey, Andy is. He said, you still love me and I still love you. She said, in what way? Girl, the love way. I don't have time to play. Dennis, if you want her back, you and your mama need to take some accountability for your cheatation. Porsha, you full of it. You know you still want that man. It's okay. Okay, we can all relate to that. We can relate to you still loving an ex. But see, it's when you threw Simon in the mix, knowing that he was with somebody that you had been in her home smoking her hookah, and I ain't gonna never forget that. That's when it became a fool. But stop playing dumb on all fronts. Just stop it. But I have to say this, and this is a quick side note. The chemistry between these two is bursting through the TV. Okay, it's more than we've seen from her and Simon since she posted that stupid picture of them on Mother's Day. This was a jealousy plan gone wrong. Now she's too far in and she can't turn around because she's going to look crazy. Season 2 going to be her and Dennis working it out, allegedly. She's like, I realize that this isn't a dinner with my co-parent. This is a dinner with my ex. Duh. And why do y'all need to talk about co-parenting anyway? It's just fine. Co-parenting talks need to happen if there's a problem. Y'all already have a plan in place. Girl, quit playing crazy. So then they start talking about his work. Child, Porsha done moved her hair with this fork. Honey, we need to get this one thrown away, ma'am. We need to have this fork removed. Oh, child. So then Dennis is like, look, I'm not going back and forth with you. So then he went petty. Now, this part had me hollering. He gonna say, I still got stuff at your house. Where my Fendi stuff and where my Versace robe? That ain't y'all's. Child, I holler so loud at that. All I could picture is Simon's creepy self walking around in that Versace robe. Child, oh my goodness. He just wanted an excuse to come over there without it being about PJ. Boy, gone. So they leave the restaurant. She's like, well, where your ride at? He was like, I Ubered. Yeah, he did, because he was hoping he was going to catch a ride from you, honey. He ain't slick. So then he pulled out his phone, and she was like, oh, you just going to pull out a picture of a naked woman on your phone? You so lame. Why do we care about this? And quit playing. Okay, y'all, quit playing. So then she gets in the car and immediately calls Simon. Listen to me, y'all. Porsha got both of these men's vying for her love, and she loves it. And that's that on that. And she driving this car, swerving from lane to lane. Child, I was so distracted. But as I'm watching this, I had to pause. Because why is this entire family involved in one fly-by-night relationship? Like, I really had a moment. I ain't never that invested in somebody else's relationship. Dennis is about the only somebody that needed to come to terms with this fake relationship. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program. In the next scene, the ladies go to see a healer. Honey, I don't play with all that summoning the ancestors and whatnot. Their Aunt Liz is there and she's studying to be a shaman. And she reminds me of Della Reese. When she was doing her little confessional, I was like, okay, Della. So then Porsha shows up with her cousin Storm. Here goes Storm. I heard you were a Sherman. Okay. I definitely understand why they are kin. Moving forward. Baby. She said, I would like to call in the ancestors. Aunt Liz said, Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Baby, look, we do not play about evil spirits, honey. We just need a little more Jesus. Shout out to Mary, honey. This is too much. In the next scene, Porsha goes to meet with Mama Gina. Why, I don't know. Porsha was letting her know that she didn't like the way she was speaking to her grandmother. And I thought the two of them handled it well, but according to Mama Gina and Porsha, it didn't go too well. Porsha said, clearly we have a big misunderstanding. She's like, language. Okay, let's be respectful. Porsha was like, you cuss around me all the time. Okay, so we're acting brand new. Mama Gina said, I don't use profanity, so you need to apologize. Now, this is just me. I personally would not use it to speak to anyone's mother because it gives the conversation a negative undertone. And, I'm just respectful like that. I'm yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Okay, I understand. But at the same time, we're still two grown women. But I would never cuss when I'm talking to somebody's parent. I just wouldn't do it. But that's just me. Porsha was confused as to why Mama Gina was being so rah-rah. She's like, where's all this negative energy? She said, when people say Dennis cheated, you get upset. So she was like, well, you cheated too. Your mama said it. Oh, child. Apparently in March, Mama Gina and Mama Diane had a conversation, and Porsha and Dennis were on the outs, as they like to be. And Mama Diane said, allegedly, that Dennis was probably upset about the relationship that Porsha had with another man. And the whole time I was thinking, was it Bolo? What y'all think? So Porsha was like, my mom would never have told you that. Do y'all think Miss Diane told her that? Who do you think the man was? Child, Porsha lies so much that I don't know what to believe. But I do know that Dennis cheated and he admitted to it. And that was the end of the episode. Baby, this show ain't got nothing to do with nobody but Porsha and Dennis working through their breakup. I'll be shocked if her and Simon make it to the altar. Child, and that was the end. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode if you happen to watch it. If not, child, that's fine too. I gave you enough details so you feel like you were there. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.